Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. Today, we're going to witness one of the most shameful things an inmate can do. Check into PC, or protective custody. I'm going to break down everything when it comes down to that in this episode. But if you enjoy this type of content, do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. And check out my playlist with over 1,400 videos for you to start watching today. Every state has a prison that you probably don't want to go to, and typically they have the title of Gladiator Camp, and that's the title that these inmates gave this one. Welcome to Fort Dodge Correctional Facility in northern Iowa. Not only are they going to be around nothing but violent offenders, but also they're going to have boot camp and segregation to look forward to. This is 19-year-old Thomas Boggs, man. He's already looking sad. First time going to prison. He's facing a 15-year sentence for attacking someone with a knife, a teenager. But this is a medium security prison, and it's built for individuals just like this, from 18 to 25 that probably have a violent crime on the record. But just judging a book by its cover, this guy, man, he might not have an easy time in this prison. Now, Babyface Johnson here is coming into prison for the first time as well, and he was kind of befriending Boggs a bit, you know? They were kind of like little companions coming into the pen at the same time. But as they're going into the block for the very first time, within a couple minutes, someone strokes off on Boggs' homeboy for no damn reason.
I was like, what the dude? And then he just hit me. And I just remember sitting in the chair, getting my handcuffed, thinking, damn, I was only here 2 minutes. That was like a record or something.
Now what in the world is Boggs gonna do now that his homeboy's going to the side pocket? He ain't gonna have nobody to talk to, and chances are he's gonna lean on the wrong shoulder. But it didn't matter if he was with his little buddy or not. They're both fresh fish in the prison. They were gonna get tested and picked on regardless.
Come here, gummy bear. Come here, gummy bear. Smile.
They called him Gummy Bear and told him to smile. Oh no, and he actually smiled. That's sick. That's so bad. Do you hear Brittany's car? She got a rental because our car's getting painted. A scratch on her car's getting painted, but the thing sounds like a damn UFO when it starts. Scary. These electric cars built different these days. But if I were to guess, they're built tougher than Boggs. Thank God, CO help me. Now when you hear the echo of inmates calling somebody Gummy Bear, everybody starts looking. All the sharks start prowling, including Mr. Jerome here, 25 years old. He's one of the block's hardened veterans. Been doing time for the last 6 years. He's claimed his dominance. But Boggs is going through the same situation that anybody else would going into prison for the first time, and that is meeting his new cellie, which happens to be, like I said, it's gonna get worse, Mr. Jerome himself. Oh goodness. Boggs, bro, I'll say a prayer for you. But some of the basic questions that's going to be asked when you first come in, chances are, what are you in for? Where'd you come from? Have you done time anywhere else? Stuff like that. But also, you know, if they are going to be taking advantage of you, man, they're going to be addressing you with a different kind of vibe. Somewhat similar to what you're going to see these guys do.
Well, orientation's between level 1 and 2, so you either move up to 2 or 1. Oh no, I just know what the schedule says.
Where is it?
Yeah, that's honor unit.
And all these books? I don't know nothing. I don't even know what to tell you.
I don't know if y'all know, but having a cellmate like this walk into your cell is like having a pet gerbil. But why the hell did he start off talking about the honor cell block? Look, Jerome on that bunk, smiling away. He knows how much fun he's about to have. It's going to be a few months of good time, maybe years. Hopefully not just a few days. Now, we're going to the prison yard with old Hobbs, man. It's his first time seeing this puppy. He got the crisp blues on. But this is where the magic happens, man. This is usually where the gladiator stuff goes down at. A lot of guys come out to this yard and start pumping steel right off the break to kind of claim their dominance a little bit, show their strength. But also, you know, that's all there really is to do on some yards, so people lift weights regardless if they like to do it or not. And that's what he's gonna try to do here. He's gonna try to fit in with the group. He's not a part of no gang, and you know, in prison they usually separate between gangs and race. So Hobbs is gonna try to fit in with the white guys the best way he can, and that means trying to do a little leg workout.
I can do 241 later.
Are you kidding me? What do you weigh? You weigh about what? 210? You weigh 220.
Now, look, if people are heckling you like that in prison, man, you gotta stop that shit in its tracks. Get off that damn rack and say, hey, look, bro, I know y'all don't know me. I know I look soft, but please don't be joking me out here in the damn yard. Try to be straight up with them, man, you know. They might respect you or they might laugh at you a little bit more. But at least you said something, right? And, you know, most situations, if they keep on doing it, people fight. But Hobbs has a different take on life in prison.
That is senseless. All fighting does in here is make your time worse, but it's not like I'm not going to defend myself, but if I'm given a choice, I'd rather not.
Now you're about to witness something that could happen to the best of them in prison. Checking into PC, or protective custody. And when I say checking in, it's usually that inmate going up to the CO physically saying, hey, I'm in fear for my life, or they'll write a little letter, a little kite. They'll slide it under the door in the middle of the night when the COs do their rounds so that they don't get embarrassed doing it during the day. Because believe it or not, checking in is one of the most shameful things you can do. And you better believe they're gonna joke you on your way out doing it. But this is just a basic SEG unit. It holds a variety of people, troublemakers, high profile cases, and even people like I just said that are scared. And guess who's checking in to this SEG motel this week? Mr. Boggs, man. He wasn't fitting in on the weight pile. Now, it ain't for no reason, okay? Believe it or not, the CO's found a bunch of bruising on his arms and legs, and I seen the pictures. It's pretty bad. I think old Jerome was beating him in that cell, man. Maybe just messing around, you know? I don't know, but definitely some kind of abuse was going on in there.
I was playing a martial arts game called Hit for Hit, and it's a self-control thing, and they don't have self-control.
Oh man, this wakes up a memory in the memory bank. I remember I was in Virginia Beach City Jail and they were messing with a new guy just like this. And they were gonna play the game, what he's calling hit for hit. It was called 6 inches, where you put your fingers this far apart from the person's arm. This pinky's touching his arm. That's all the distance you got. And the worst ones were the guys with huge hands, because that jaw was like 10 inches. But anyways, you're like this and that's all the room you got to punch. Boom. But when he went to do it, he, instead of punching him, he just went straight into him and slapped him. Complete disrespect. As a matter of fact, though, that guy turned out to be alright. He didn't check in or anything. He actually became a part of the fold that was picking on him. Now, old Dobbs ain't the only one that went to the side pocket. His cellmate did too. And it doesn't look like he's agreeing with what he said about the little games that they were playing.
He said he was playing tit for tat. I don't know. You got some issues. As far as I know, he probably gave them to him himself. He ain't type I like to be around, man. He's funny.
When someone checks in a PC, you know, what's their rep on the yard?
He's a coward. He ain't no good. He's on his own.
We're gonna wrap it up right there, but that guy is absolutely correct. You become all bad and all alone if you check into PC, especially you bring someone with you. Like Jerome, he's probably facing some fresh assault charges now behind those bruises. And what if it really was a game, you know? Jerome didn't know that guy was gonna bruise like a grape. Either way, they're both in the side pocket, and if I were to guess, Boggs is gonna have an extremely hard time the rest of his ride. I mean, 15 years. And he's starting off in the worst possible way you can. His paperwork might even be bad. You know, he's in there for stabbing a teenager. It depends. Let's say he stabbed someone that was 17 and he was 18. It might not really, you know, play a factor in the bad paperwork scene. But if he's 19 and stabbed someone that was like 13, they might have an issue with that. You know, it just depends on the people you're around. And a lot of people, they just like to give people a hard time because there ain't nothing else to do. So of course they're going to pick on someone that looks like Hobbs, I still don't know his damn name. But always remember, if you're scared and you think your life's at risk and you check into PC, you might be alright for the moment. But you gotta remember that you're gonna have to come out sooner or later. They're not gonna keep you back there forever. And I promise you, in prison, the word spreads. Just because you go to a new building, don't mean nothing, man. They're gonna know exactly who you are and what you're about. But hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, like I said in the beginning, tap that like button, notification bell, set it to all. Don't want you missing the next episode, because I got plenty more content coming y'all's way. But as always, I salute every last one who's been supporting me since the beginning, and everybody who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Y'all bees be safe and stay free.
DC! Yeah, DC, I'm gonna get you, bro! I'm gonna get you!
Childish.